All right. Welcome everyone to the first video in the Dice Jar series commentary. I'm here with Garmore,
Hello.
and I guess we're gonna be looking at I don't know. Are we gonna look at all of them, all the matches and the whole thing that we have?
Uh, I don't think we'll do that. I think we'll just probably try and feature at least every single player that we had play at least once,
Okay,
and definitely do like the higher
like the
tiered
finals for
matches, like
sure. Oh
especially the
yeah.
finals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That probably just that's like probably like all of them except like one.
Eh.
I don't know. One or two. It was not that big of a tournament. Anyway.
Yeah. That we had one no show, I think, and then like another person drop after the first round.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be like more than that. One single day tournaments, unsurprisingly, apparently comes with a lot of schedule conflicts.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised that that Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy one was even as big as it was. Um. Oh yeah, conspiracy. Janjo was not a no-show. He piloted Inseres's deck in the second game
Oh
of
yeah,
the
that's right.
finals. Where he was posting cryptic messages on the YK-land thing. He's like, "Oh, the sharks have faith in me," or whatever. All
They
right.
never expect the ringer to come in and play Umi Beatdown.
Yeah, that's spoilers. Anyway, okay. So, I think Inseres won this. Um, no, I'm wrong. Oh, the dice roll, I mean, or the rock, paper, scissors. I don't know who wins this. How can I know that?
Open best power 5 for skatanafate.
Wait, hang on. What did you just say?
I said skatanafate open the best power 5.
The best. Alright. I don't know about that. We don't have to get into it.
It's okay, I do know.
I I'll say it again for all the people at home. Out of all the power 5 that my opponent could have in their opening hand, I would most want it to be Pot of Greed. If they only have one. Okay. I
Pot
do
of
want to
greed can
say
be exchanged for goods and services.
about that's true about Inseres's hand. Um, this is pretty good. Getting like Skull and Soul, uh, getting a Fisher, and then you have you have a 1700, so you can go offensive, and you have a defensive option. Like before we even see what else he draws, that's pretty good. I think getting like the Soul Skull combo is always good to see early.
Yeah. The less time that the either combo piece is left dead in your hand is good.
And here, even better. So that means that we know that he'll be able to like Soul and Skull and Reborn, hopefully. Um,
I'm not sure what I would do in this situation.
I don't know. I mean, I would probably say what I would do. I'd probably set the stone and then set Fisher and Soul Exchange as bluffs, because if he attacks with the need, like, I don't think you don't want to Soul Exchange this early. I mean, you can because you have the Reborn, but I feel like that's something you kind of want to keep to get rid of a powerful target. Like, you want to Soul like a Bug, a Jin, or another Skull, I think, usually.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't want to risk it this early.
I think considering there's no traps in this opening hand, you probably do want to like set some bluffs to keep them from
Mm-hmm.
going too aggro.
Yeah,
And
like
you
if
can
he had, sorry, you can go.
you can assume that the set monster is 95% of the time going to be a stone and not a bug.
Mm-hmm.
So you can probably just set a stone of your own. They might think it's a bug that you set, and they may
Yeah,
try and swing over it and
that's
commit
a
another
good
monster
point.
board. And then in the process might even flip over their own stone and try to swing into it to try and at
Yeah,
it. In which case they've just
someone may.
opened their stone to be attacked.
That's some
Yeah,
real big brain stuff. That's like a
yeah,
jazz move, but jazz would only do it like when you have a bug. You would just know. Anyway,
yeah. It's probably just to set stones, set 2 bluffs.
um, I do want to say the problem with Neo is, yeah, not having any traps to back it up.
Yeah, the Neo is not
Like,
safe. If the Neo
like,
gets added and you don't draw another aggressive tool that isn't like Skull, then you
mm-hmm.
can be down on tempo.
Alright, so the opponent just passes. Here, I would probably also just pass.
Yeah. Setting the bug would be too obvious.
Ooh,
Oh, it goes for the Neo.
alright. I wonder if he's gonna Fisher here or not. He shouldn't. Let's
Yeah.
see. Alright, cool. That's a questionable play.
Yeah.
Fisher on Neo. I feel like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe they're just anticipating the fissure coming in.
Ooh,
It is the
what's
attack
going
position.
on?
What?
What? Yeah, why? Like, you're like, you can be like sure that he didn't have a bug at this point.
Yeah. If that was a bug, they would have Inseres would have flipped it and just killed it and went swing
Mm-hmm.
for the 2150 damage and wanted to just like guessed on whether or not
Bug. Mm-hmm.
draw the bug.
Yeah, there's like, there's no, it doesn't make sense. That was just that was a wacky move from beginning to end.
Yeah. No traps for Inseres.
Damn,
That another
he's
stone?
crazy. That's
What?
so. That's insane. That's like just asking to be Raigeki. I
It's all
don't know.
I think he's probably like expecting them not to have a Regeki because
Mm-hmm.
he committed to it last turn and all he got was a fissure. So unless Skatana top decks Regeki, he's just expecting it not to
Mm-hmm.
happen and like a dark hole is a break even.
That's
So
true. I guess like the
but I'm
only thing that,
if I was in this position, I would definitely flip the fissure and then swing with the attack position stone, even if there isn't something to protect it, maybe.
interesting. I don't know about that. That's a little too risky for me.
Yeah, I
Just
suppose there
because of
is
the
no traps
chance
to
to
back
go
it up.
neg. Um, the only reason I would think he might, like, if he had Raigeki, that he wouldn't have done it last turn, is because, I mean, I guess like you can you can be pretty like it's a weird because it's like ideally he would know that like I guess like okay, basically the gist of it's hard to articulate, but what I'm saying is like he might think more now that this stone is a bug and be more open to like
Okay.
to Gekiing it. But I mean you're probably right. You can probably be pretty sure that he doesn't have it. That's probably pretty safe.
This is the top deck. Nope. Just a draw pass. Insurance finally gets a trap. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Set and pass, I assume. Yep.
What was the point of like I guess the point of setting the other stone was like to buff a plug then?
I think it
And like
it buffs it bluffs bug, and it means if he has another Fisher that he can't just swing in for full damage.
I don't know if I'd be that scared of a single stone swinging in though.
But he didn't have a trap hole, so he could have summoned anything and swung. Like it could have been like a 1700 and stone or Neo. I mean, excuse me, or a Jin. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it is to bluff bug. That's probably like the best possible to do with it.
I'd be
Trying to
much
get
more willing to
change of
take the
heart.
damage. I'd be much more willing to take the damage than risk Arageki. This is the worst part about like stone being so prevalent in the format, is that there's just so much of stones being the only thing on the board, so it's just draw pass. Setting a Jin, huh?
Interesting. I wonder. Okay, trap hole. That's good. I wonder what blue has set. I'm gonna assume that he has a reinforcements because he was able to like put because he was able to attack with stone and be confident enough with doing that. So I wonder if he's trying to set up some sort of like Fisher reinforcements thing with a Jin to get the board clear, but I don't know.
My
He could
question
just
is just why to set that Jin in the first place after activating swords? Because like, if you're setting Jin, it's most likely because you're expecting them to swing into it, and then you would
mm-hmm.
Wabaku to keep it alive so you avoid trap hole. Which I'm not even a big fan of that play, anyways. I feel like
Yeah,
you would have to be like you would have to know that you have trap hole, and also know that getting the Jin established on board somehow wins you the game. But you set the Jin and then activate the swords so they can't swing into it anyways. So you just sort of have the Jin sitting there.
I think it's like he's probably trying to test if he has change of heart and make him think that it's a bug, and then like I guess hope that he doesn't have skull, that he would just take the change of heart and then not be able to do anything and just neg like a power 5. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean,
That makes the most sense out of all possible lines. See what they do with it now that it is set.
probably set a
Draw
reinforcements and
pass.
pass.
It's really just gonna be like this until someone draws Raigeki, isn't it?
Oh no. Board clog. I mean, not really, but
Yeah. Swords is ephemeral.
mm-hmm. Man, there's some ballsy moves going on.
Such committal.
Is he not gonna
Trap
trap
hole.
hole it? Oh, he's thinking.
Classic
Infamous.
move from Inseres.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't want to trap hole it here.
Yeah, what? Is he
Because
gonna try to
there's
wob
no
it?
reinforcements. I feel like even if you wob it, it's like it's still a
bad.
minus.
Yeah, he should trap hole it. Maybe he's thinking like he was trying to set up for skull or something, like he was trying to bait the trap hole, and that's why he even set. I don't know.
Maybe
I
he's
don't
less
know what
concerned about he's probably just less concerned about the going minus and more concerned about saving hole for when he's actually threatened by something. Because he still does have 2 stones sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes minus now,
True.
like, there's still a lot of cards in play for both players, so the card advantage, say it with me now, card advantage doesn't
Card
matter.
advantage doesn't matter.
So,
for all you at home, I hope you said it with us as well.
yeah, he probably just doesn't care as much about the minus and more so about making sure the trap hole does something effective. So, like, if they commit, if they like Regeki and commit another monster to board, or if a dark hole happens, and he has the trap hole to stop the base damage from going through.
Hang on, let me count. Is this just like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Okay, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's like it's not a big deal. Oh, what does that mean? I don't know why that's so funny to me. This is a Wikipedia explanation.
It is kind of important information.
It is important information. It's very important. I'm surprised that Scat is not familiar with that idea, just in general, like in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. Ooh,
I actually managed to draw out the Wabaku.
maybe that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna explain this deep gameplay mechanic, and then
I gotta explain that they can't Wabaku if I reinforcements, so that way they Wabaku. That's actually like 5,000 IQ. Teaching your opponent the rules so they misplay.
Yes, that's shit that like that. It's so funny. That shit in like YK that like works until it just does not work anymore, and like people don't. I don't know. It's
I
like
guess like
Trap Master.
I guess the Wabaku didn't really matter in the end. Because like
Yeah.
at the end it's still a 1-for-1, and was about to have to discard or commit another monster to board anyways. This game really is not going anywhere, is it?
Oh man.
Raigeki is on the
Oh
bottom of both players' decks.
yeah. It'd be very funny if Scat had Raigeki this whole time. Or if he like
Playing the
Dark
long
Holes
game,
right now. Yeah.
making your opponent like draw so many cards that they start committing to board to avoid discarding, only to make them minus it all anyways. Setting a wall of illusion now.
Oh man. This
I wonder what
wall?
Inseres is gonna bug here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like maximum brain is like I'm going to set my wall so that he thinks I'm setting bug, and then he flips his bug on my wall. But then like real brain is like he's not thinking about the fact that he can just flip bug and then run it into wall.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like he knows. You don't really
Yeah.
expect a wall these days.
Wall is very niche. And by niche
It's
I mean
just
kinda bad.
It's good in like aggro decks, but those aren't really like meta anyway. I don't know. But it's dangerous to just to put a wall into play when someone like when you suspect there may be a bug, just in general.
Yeah.
Even yeah.
I feel like wall is the kind of thing you set when your opponent has like a 17 or a gen on the board. And
Mm-hmm.
like only then.
Like you want to set wall when you don't have anything else on the board. That way that like if they do have a bug that they're forced to bug it. At least that's like my I might be wrong, but that's like my when I play with wall in the deck, I try to like never set it if I have anything else on board. just so that they cannot they can't do the bug.
And that's another reason why it's kind of just not very good install. Is because you're probably gonna have more than one monster on board anyways, and you can't exactly switch it to attack mode to like run over bug.
Maximum brain work. What is going on? Why swords?
Wants to keep the bug.
Yeah.
What? It's 1200, 1100? Lord of D?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. There were 2 dragon lists in the tournament.
Oh man, did they just like
completely
not go
forgot.
anywhere?
I mean, it's dragons, isn't it?
That's true.
You try playing with like 5 bricks in hand.
A lot of people who play dragons play too many as well. I don't know, at least in my opinion. Alright.
I feel like 4 is the number I see most often. Also, with this hand, I think you can definitely just commit a skull. You have Reborn, so it's not really threatening. You also have a Soul Exchange set. You have so many answers to the to like your opponent putting a skull. There's no real like risk in having a skull on board for Monster Reborn to happen.
I would say in the situation, you want to tribute your bug for a skull. That way, like it's probably gonna get trap hold, but I feel like you don't even really care. And if it doesn't, then obviously, then you can just start swinging in.
Yeah, and if you start committing skulls and they start having the trap holes go off, that's fine because you have 2 legends in hand that are now like unanswerable with trap hole.
And another skull on top of that, even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pretty clear. Yep. I think I remember BB legit telling me like how the game had legit not changed in the period of time that he like looked at the game first and then came back to it.
That's great. This is sad. He's got his whole he's got everything clogged up.
I mean, I guess you could like fissure, but that feels terrible.
Yeah, it is. I
maybe
would say
maybe use normal legend.
maybe.
Maybe even tribute for skull, honestly.
I don't know. I wouldn't tribute for skull because he'd wanna get the soul exchange off if he did that, and he wouldn't be able to attack. Like I don't know, doing that and then Raigeki is just like very dangerous because Dark Hole could absolutely be live for the opponent now. And it's like it's super you get like absolute maximum value if you Dark Hole after they Raigeki and tribute off their like a skull that's like I don't know. That's just like you can do it. It's just too risky for me. I would probably set or like you said, summon a Legend and pass and next turn.
I feel like at this point, Raigeki, when your opponent has Dark Hole, like there's no getting around the Dark Hole happening anyways. This is honestly the best case scenario for Inseres.
This is pretty good. So, let's hope that he summons his Legend first. Is he not going? Maybe. That's fair if he doesn't want to summon it. That's actually probably smarter.
Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable to just not commit. What?
That's Brio, obviously. Yes, pass.
Bro, are you sure you don't want to Wapaku?
Oh
Like,
my god.
just in case.
Yeah, he's like, Scat's like, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing he did to me.
I,
I guess. I
I
don't
think it's
know.
fine.
It's
I think
fine.
I like this idea because that's another 26 damage you can do next turn. Yeah, it kind of does
Mm-hmm.
it forces an answer out of them, which is what I like about the trap hole, and like just stopping the turn of aggression. Okay, so basically,
Mm-hmm.
by doing that, it either
I guess the
forces
thing is, like, sorry,
it,
not to
it,
interrupt, you can continue.
it forces a reborn or like a swords or just passing the turn essentially, or like some sort of removal
Mm-hmm.
for them. Because if Skatana doesn't do anything in response to that trap hole, they just take another 26 or lose a Wabaku, that type deal. So by trap holing the Neo and like just you don't really care about saving the stones, you just want to force your opponent to do something about it. And because it's just a swords activated, now Inseres can just switch the 2 stones to the defense position and can't be
Beauty,
threatened
it's
to
probably
swing
just gonna
over.
dispel it.
Oh, that yeah, that's also can happen too. Probably what we're
But
about to see.
yeah, it's probably good. I agree, trap holing it. I guess the only thing I'm thinking is, like, he does have Wob and Rian and the Fisher. So, like, I don't know.
I feel like you have to operate under the assumption that your opponent also has reinforcements.
You're probably right, usually. I was just thinking, I don't know, with that Lord of D, it has me wondering if he cut reinforcements to run dragons, but yeah, it's safer to trap hole. You've convinced me.
Dark hole incoming.
Whoa! He should have put these in defense
Yeah,
mode.
that is something I misplay a lot with. I'll swing with my lowest monster without thinking of Wabaku happening. What do you do in this situation?
It's a good question. I probably swing in with Ox because of reinforcements, and then also swing in with the stones. We've already seen 2 Wabokus, so like it's he could still have the third one, but if you do that, you definitely have a Wob to protect your stones next turn and 2 Fishers. Um, so it feels like, I don't know. Yeah, I would just swing with Ox and then swing with stones afterwards.
This is going to be another
Um,
situation where like one of the downsides of Wall of Illusion comes in because he's going to swing like probably like you said swing with the Ox at the Wall of Illusion expecting it to be like wall or stone or like off chance bug, and
mm-hmm.
he'll activate the reinforcements. No aggro deck plays castle walls, uh, and then the Ox will be bounced back to hand and therefore safe from any sort of board wipes that Skatana ends up drawing.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And like, even like, best case scenario, if the opponent has a trap hole after that, it's like, I'm happy. Ox just ate a trap hole.
Yeah,
Like, when it comes back out, I don't know.
and we've already seen 2 trap holes, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing a trap hole on an Ox when you already have another Legion and a Summon Skull is kind of
Yeah.
huge.
Alright. You
Third
could
Wabaku or take
probably do.
26. Yeah. Very lethal range.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 2
Double
Fishers?
Vision. Always
Hell
feels bad.
yeah. Ooh, I wonder what he's gonna do now. Probably, like, you should probably just reborn in this instance and go for it. You've already
Yeah.
seen 2 Wobs. Yeah.
Reborn is like you either have the Wabaku or you die. Has the Wabaku.
Dang. Yep. Okay. So
Unfortunate.
now. Ooh,
Honestly,
he's
is there an
passing.
is there an argument to be made that you summon Ox and try and hope for
Yeah.
dodging Fissure?
Wait. No, because if you use 3
Oh,
fissures, I
yeah,
was thinking the
you
same thing.
yeah you
I was.
count the fissures first.
Ooh.
The classic change of heart, swing the skull tribute,
Oh
or
no.
let a D combo. I mean, like we know there's a Wabaku set, so like oh well. But this definitely is going to be something that Inseres has to get out of next turn.
Mm-hmm. This is
This is
intense.
oh never mind. This is easy to get out of. If there's
I
no
mean,
yeah there's no way Skatana can do anything about this. Inseres is
mm-hmm.
going to draw for turn, maybe summon a not summon a monster. Just swing over the Lord of D with Skull, and then double Fissure.
Mm-hmm. If he doesn't, yeah.
Yep.
Even if he had, I don't know. I'm thinking, like, using Change of Heart there was just worse than like summoning and swinging. I think maybe
Probably.
not, but like you go neg and I don't know. It
Maybe it
doesn't
was
really
just like
matter that much because he's gonna die anyway. But
yeah. I think it's just like they're in such a desperate situation. This
mm-hmm.
either has to win them the game or they lose.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's like, well, if my opponent doesn't have, oh wait,
Whoa!
what's going on here?
Did you just what?
I
All right,
I
Dark
guess that
Hole.
works.
Come on,
I guess that works too.
you had the better play.
Okay, it
All
didn't
right,
matter.
he did. He didn't have it. Did we see Raigeki or Dark Hole from
Katana,
Scat that
no,
game?
no, drew
Damn,
neither. That's actually tragic for them
it
because there were
is.
so many situations where you would want either of them desperately and saw neither.
Sad.
Very indicative
This
of
is
last
why
game kind of hand.
instead of playing Pog,
I
you
knew
should
you were
try
gonna bring it up.
you should you should try playing cards that actually do something.
True,
That's
true.
all I'm gonna
But
say.
Pot of Greed can be used in exchange for cards that do something. In fact,
cut
like
cut
at
cut it
least
from your deck.
at least 10 times out of 10, Pot of Greed will net you more than one card that you used.
Yeah. God, I hate when I use Pog and it only gives me one card.
God.
That bug, that glitch. Ugh. Okay. So hand analyzing, I guess I should do instead of just clicking through.
Yeah, that,
This is probably right. I mean, you could set your bug. That's is
I
like.
wouldn't. I want to be a fan of setting Bug because like this is probably another Stone or a Wall illusion. Again, like 95% of the time it won't be
Mm-hmm.
Bug. So,
The
like
reason I don't, yeah.
you don't have any like aggressive tools in your hand. Like you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna reliably go beat down from like uh 8,000 to 0 with a giant soldier of stone. Like what's the back row? What's the trap again? Was it trap hole or
The trap
reinforcements?
is reinforcements, yeah.
Uh you have like one safe turn of stone, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah,
basically the best way to play out this hand is to like just wait till you see something else and you can go aggressive.
I agree. To me, like the big thing with setting bug is like the biggest reason I wouldn't do it, while all that is very true and should be taken into account, is also like on the surface you don't have like any removal right now. accept a bug. And so, like, wasting it on a wall when you have defensive options is also bad. Because you don't know, like, when you're gonna draw your next removal or what it's gonna be.
Never know when your opponent's gonna summon a Jin and like equip it with a dark sword.
See, like, right here.
Yeah,
If
this
you
is
would,
exactly why
if
you
you
hold
had
bug.
bug, it would have been awful.
Granted, if you did have like an aggressive tool, you could argue that bug is just the right play.
That's true. If you had like a handful, yeah, of like Neos, or if you had like a trap hole, also especially.
Just things that help you go aggressive, but not like another stone, another like reinforcements and soul exchange with no skull.
Yeah.
So what happens here is like you essentially just set the man-eater bug and hope your opponent doesn't have Regeki.
I would probably swords and set bug, even.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made that that very well could be a bug still. Because it was set bug and then soul exchange. You could argue that like maybe they switched the play from setting bug, killing the bug, and then something else, to drawing the other piece of a soul exchange combo, and then changing plans and saving the bug for something else.
Yeah. Like if you had a like if you set bug this turn in response, for example. Like if this wall was a bug, then they
That's
would
not.
just bug your bug.
We know that's not what it is, but God, that would actually be devastating.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost to the point where you would be like kind of scared and just set the stone just in case when we have swords. We have swords to just bug check our opponent.
That's true. Oh, and then also of course it serves the like if he does get rid of a bug, if he has the change of heart or whatever, he doesn't get to just get the damage.
Yeah.
And you get to wait out and try to get other removal. So yeah, alright.
Does the Scatman have his own change of heart?
The Scatman had the bug, but it was too late. He didn't have the big brain play.
He didn't have like the 4 turns ahead
Ooh!
chess play.
Ooh, this makes me happy.
We're definitely seeing in this match the exact reasons why Wall of Illusion is not played very much anymore. Main phase 2 set stone or set that. I'd probably set stone, honestly.
Yeah, it's a bug check. I feel like he might think that this is a bug. I mean, obviously we can tell it is, but like he doesn't know. But I don't like he might be thinking like he would rather his bug get bugged and then have his stone for afterwards because he still doesn't have a lot of like anything offensive.
His only aggressive tool is going for a Monster Reborn when his opponent hasn't used any removal yet.
And then if it is like a wall or something or a bluff, then like he just gets to bug it and go in again though. 2.
Yeah, it's probably just a case of like, which do you think you're gonna get? Like, do you think you're gonna draw an aggressive option? Do you think you're just gonna draw the best card in the format, like Pot of Greed, for example? Because as we can see, Pot of Greed will indeed give a Battle Axe that will now probably sit in the hand for another turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
you see, these are top tier players right here.
Yeah.
They both drew Pot of Greed.
They have the skill.
Like, that's how you can tell these people are going places. Like, Inseres is going to get to number 3 in the format library, Yugi-Kaiba format, by not drawing Pot of Greed.
It's true. Ooh.
Wait.
I don't know about that D spell. I don't know about that D spell.
There's one more
Target
turn.
swords.
Like, are you sure?
Yeah. Swords.
Judgment.
Ooh. We don't have
Huh.
anything to protect. I still don't
mean,
know about that. That
you
move
see,
is very risky.
this is very much like why I would have wanted to keep Bug, because like the stone is just like sacrificing the stone to the potential Bug. I feel is worth keeping the Bug for another threat that you don't have the answer to yet, because there's still no removal for Inseres, and it's kind of a really awkward position because you have the Reborn to like swing over the Judgment with the skull, but the swords is there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do here. Like you could summon the skull, but I still, with all the removal that's still live, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
you're just asking to have your like Reborn just be wasted if you skull
mm-hmm.
here.
I probably just take damage, and like I might even set another wob, just in case, because you never know.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I don't know.
I think what I would do here is I would eat the damage next turn, and like if
Yeah.
they really committed, you have a Wabaku to like stop an absurd amount of damage from going through. You would eat that,
Mm-hmm.
and then we don't know what the next card is going to be, but assuming it doesn't really change anything, like it's another 17. Well, I wasn't expecting this. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
I was gonna say like you could set a 17 and use a Wabaku to keep it alive through like a possible trap hole, and then reborn the skull. But this was definitely not what I was expecting. Oh,
I
I guess it's
really
like
like this.
want to check the text on reinforcements, huh?
Um,
I played card games in a lot of years, but like
That's what he's doing. He's like,
e-
is his Rian gonna beat me? Cause, cause it'll equal the 1700 with Rian equals Judge Man. So I think that's what Ince is trying to do. That's why he summoned it. That's actually pretty
like,
big brain. He's
yeah,
thinking like a top player.
I was gonna say like I'm like reading text on reinforcements. I played card games a lot of years, and like
Yeah.
sometimes people can't read, so it's just so like sometimes before a tournament you just want to reread your cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's very helpful.
That's
Saves you from
true.
cheating and also being
Yeah.
cheated.
Especially Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are tricky sometimes. You really have to like, I don't know. Not so
Read
much in
between the
these earlier
lines.
formats, but like,
You gotta read between the
yeah.
lines of gaining 500 attack until end of turn. Like, what does this actually mean?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so off topic, but one of my favorite things about Yu-Gi-Oh cards is when you're looking at like older ones and you find one and you're like, "Huh, this seems like it could be kind of viable." And then like you see like cannot be normal summoned, must be tributed, or like you look at the stars and it's like 5 stars and you're like, God damn it, why?
Yes, another level 5, 1800 attack.
Like the best part is like it's always cards where you're like, this isn't meta, but like this is usable. But then it's like, no, it's absolute trash. I don't know.
It really is just like a design philosophy for card games. Like, you print bad cards to make people want good cards more.
Oh yeah, it's true, but like, what? At least print like I don't know. I feel like it's better to print cards that are like usable but not meta. It's like at least you get to like actually play them sometimes, kind of. It's like people are always still gonna go after the best ones. Like
Yeah,
maybe not casuals, but like casuals don't even care about playing bad cards. So like it wouldn't change anything. I don't
I
know.
I can definitely understand like wanting to print like even just like slightly bad cards, just because it like
Mm-hmm.
motivates people to buy more packs to get something better. But when you print cards like Dark Artist, that literally is like a level 3 that has shitty stats, and then says when this card battles a light monster, it loses stats. It's like, what the fuck is the point of this existing?
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be like some future 2035 Dark Artist FTK. You didn't have to waste
Mm-hmm.
cardboard. Like the impact this had on the environment isn't worth.
Yeah.
It's not worth this card existing.
The only thing is like when a card, I don't know, sometimes a card is so bad that it's funny where it's like, okay, I'll give you a pass on this one. Like I can't think of an example right now, but where it's like
Shape Snatch would be a good one.
I'm not familiar. What is that
Uh,
one?
it's a normal monster that's like level 5 and has like abysmal stats. I'm pr- I I don't know when it started being a meme, but it's been a meme for like a long time.
Oh, okay,
There's
good.
like an old YouTuber like named Wupples. I literally cannot find his videos anymore. I think they're probably deleted. But I remember him doing jokes about them. Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh does skits with him, like literally
Nice.
with a person in a cosplay of it. But yeah, like sometimes they are like they do become memes, and other times they're dark artists, and it's like, why does this card exist? Why? The game cannot resume
It's
now that we've done.
pausing, yeah.
Now that we're done
The
talking about
reading
that.
commences.
Pull up, I gotta read.
Moving mouse hard.
It do be like that.
Ooh. Wob? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neo's dead. Get him out of here.
Sure.
I fucking love targeting. It's so funny to me. Alright, so I guess he'll sacrifice his Jin to get out the reinforcements. Then Insel probably Monster Reborn next turn, especially if he doesn't set anything.
Ooh,
Well,
I
he's
think,
probably
but
still gonna do it.
oh, or you could just draw
Ooh,
Regeki like a good player.
yeah.
Again, Inseres, top echelon player. Draws the Regeki when he needs it.
This is probably, yeah. He was probably thinking for a second, not long
It,
enough to
it, it,
type.
it's not worth risking a reinforcements over the skull. Another wall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, there's no out to it currently, is there? I guess there's
Yeah,
Fissure
I
for
mean, he's
next turn.
just gonna Fisher it next turn.
Yeah,
That's fine. He'll get to try to bait out another trap.
like that.
That's just like good. That's like if I was Ints, I'd feel happy about that.
Yeah, you have two
Oh,
17s ready to go. Oh, ooh.
mm-mm.
I was just about to say, like, never Fissure main phase 2 unless you're, like, scared of damage, essentially.
Mm-hmm. And he
Words from
has
a
so
wise
many
man. Yeah.
life points.
I don't even think, like, he doesn't have a, trap hole set, I guess, but, like, I don't even think, like, thinking what if they skull is, like, worth Fissure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
And
now you risk them just setting another wall, basically, and
yeah,
you don't get a turn of damage.
yeah, yeah. That's another thing. Like you essentially rob them of the peace of mind of like just I have a monster on board I can pass turn.
Mm-hmm.
So like if he says like if he were
Well,
to well he has nothing so like it doesn't matter I guess but if he had like a wall, another wall or a stone, and he still doesn't have a way to get over it, like he just sort of missed out on damage he could have been getting.
Mm-hmm. My
Um,
fan theory is he has 3 blue eyes in his hand and a flute set.
Honestly, probably. that that sounds exactly like what dragons would do. Does he have a
That's just the
reinforce? Does
dragon game plan.
does Inseres have a reinforcement set?
He just has Wob.
I think I would have summoned Jin here.
I agree. Even if it gets trap hold, it's like, okay, so
Yeah.
what?
I'd rather just like have the 100 extra points and not risk
Mm-hmm.
them summoning their own legend to
Yeah,
just go over it.
and then you just have to go neg. Like, there's nothing you can do, whether you Wob or not, if they have Jin.
Yeah. If you have reinforcements, it's a different story. If you have trap hole, it's a different story, but
Yeah.
not like this.
Even if you had Rian, you could think that, like, there's reason to believe that he has
His own.
that, huh?
There's a reason to believe that they have their own reinforcements.
Yeah, or a Wob, but mostly Rian because of the whole Judge Man fiasco. I mean, it could easily be a Wob too, but I don't know. You want to think on the safer side, or like you want to I don't know, plan for the worst.
Yeah, more
Is basically
situations
what I'm
favor Jin,
saying.
essentially.
Mm-hmm. So then we'll just draw Dark Hole next turn.
Yeah, because he's a
But
good
no,
player.
assuming we don't, we'll Soul Exchange Skull.
Yeah.
You could be a madman and try to get the bug off, especially because you have so much damage in a Wob set, even if they try to go in hard, but
That'd be really risky. Like I guess the upside to it is like you essentially would force them to Raigeki
mm-hmm.
if they have
Or
it.
he hasn't used Change of Heart yet, yeah, so you could
Yeah.
get Change of Heart out.
Yeah, change of heart is like the real big deterrent to it.
It's basically just making like you you get to use your bug either way, but this is probably better. I mean, I don't know. All fishers are still alive.
Oh, and I just realized Skatana's probably. Oh yeah, change of heart. Bug would have been the very wrong play. I just realized Katana's sided out of dragons.
Yeah, you're right. I should have realized that too. Like I did at the beginning, and then I forgot once I had to construct my fanon of what he had in his hand. But yeah, I wonder how many Judgmans he's running.
God, I hope only one. Oh.
Yeah, I bet he has a Waboku then, if he's willing to do this. I guess we'll see.
Wing over stone with skull.
Yeah, and then Ox into set.
Yeah, because worst case scenario, if it's a wall or stone. Oh yeah, that's Wabaku. If worst case scenario, if it's a wall or stone, then you just take 300 or like 150 and just bounce the card back to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well just go for more damage rather than just trying to clear board. And in the case that it is a wall, then that deters them from just dark holding, even though they probably would in that situation.
What the? Why didn't he attack with the bug? There's no reason. He just didn't do it.
Summon Jin, swing over bug, fissure. Next turn, if your opponent doesn't have enough to skull, you kill him. Or yeah, probably just see, now they're waiting on the fissure. Well, now it would have been stupid and just fissured.
Great.
That was a good match.
Right. Stop defense. Yeah, this one was good. This was more fun And well, I don't know. The last one was fun too, but
The last one was a lot of
the
stones sitting there.
I don't mind a good stall session personally, but yeah. So yeah, Inseres rightly wins this match, I would say. I think he deserved to win it the
Wait,
most.
wait, look at the graveyard of Skatana.
Huh?
Look at Skatana's graveyard. He didn't draw Dark Hole or Raigeki either game.
Oh goodness, you're right.
That's a
That is unfortunate.
Power 5 difference, honestly. Like, not to say Inseres played bad, he played pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But, but sometimes your opponent
No,
draws
yeah, it's
Raigeki both
true.
games, and sometimes you don't.
That's why Inseres is a good player. He knows how to draw. No, Inseres is good. There he there were I don't know. There were definitely mistakes from both players. It was a good game.
Yeah. It's always easy to, like, point out mistakes in the third person. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of why VOD review is, like, just such a powerful thing you can do as a player. That's why I never do it, because I'm not good.
Wait, do what?
Just VOD reviewing as a player just can help you a
Oh
lot,
yeah.
because, like, you'll see the mistakes that you make, and even, like, watching other people's replays, you can, like, in the third person
Mm-hmm.
see, like, how would I think here, and
Yeah.
seeing how another person ends up playing it out can give you different perspectives.
Mm-hmm. Like that's why we aren't doing like show both. I mean like we could, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes it more like you have to like you get to zone in and try to like think like why is Inseres playing the way he's playing, and then like why is the opponent playing the way they're playing, like not knowing. I don't know. Anyway,
If
that's
you're
kind of a
playing with both
rambly thing.
hands, yeah, if you're playing with both hands hidden, it's probably more for, like, live commentary, I would say, because
Mm-hmm.
you can only react to what's on the board, and you can't really. So you're essentially, like, thinking, okay, is this person doing this because they have this, and is this person doing this because they don't have this, kind of deal.
Yeah, this is like this is
So
when you want to watch like you have two opponents.
yeah, so seeing this, just being able to see the thought process of one person is a lot more interesting in review, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Yeah, I agree. It's more I don't know, it's more cinematic also. I think it's more like yeah, I don't
You
know.
you can see you you there.
Yes, my cat just jumped up and hang on.
It's manifesting its destiny.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my cat just like fucked my phone. Not like not sexually, just like just jumped up on it and knocked it off the desk and like unhooked my headphones and everything. Okay,
It knows
wait.
that it's the one that rules.
All right. Are you still here?
Yes.
Can I
Can
hear
you hear me?
good? Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
All right.
Okay.
So, I guess that was like the end of this video, pretty much.
I will
Um,
say, probably Skatanafate did lose, but I do think that he definitely got, like, the worst hands and, like, draws and such.
it's true.
But also that kind of comes. You can't really blame too much of the game on that when you're also playing dragons, is what I want to say.
Yeah, agree. Or even like this, like heavy
Yeah,
combo deck,
yeah. Well,
but
like,
like,
I'd be more willing to say Skatanafate lost in the deck building,
like
because
stuff
we
like
saw,
stop defense. It's like what all is he taking out for this stuff? I don't know.
like, the only thing I can imagine is 17s. I don't know if we saw reinforcements actually. Now that I think about it,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think there's
I've
reinforcements in there.
I don't think he's running yeah, I don't think he ran reinforcements in like either of them. I bet that's also why he was like, hang on, I have to read reinforcements because he's
That
not playing
that
it. He
honestly
doesn't
might be
know.
it. It might be a new player that just like read it and is like,
Mm-hmm.
probably not.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. Rian is like one of those cards that you really could just like look at a deck and be like, that doesn't matter. But then like
In
it
so many
so
battle
matters.
situations, like
Yes, it's so
keeping up,
important.
being the one that keeps your monster on board is like so impactful. As long as the
Um,
reinforcements is used towards keeping your monster on board, it's always worth it.
so I guess I should show before we end the video also this. But yeah, it is. It's like it's it's very I don't know. Maybe this is spoilers. Maybe I should blur this out. But
Editing,
huh?
editing. Did you even do that in the last video?
No, I have not really I have not edited at all. My editing is like I need to download another one because the program I have, it's like when I export, it just keeps making it like so low quality. I mean, not like so low quality, but still like it's worse. So I just like to upload the raw video. But um I don't know. I feel like most people who are gonna watch this either
Aware of the
don't care
results.
about spoilers or yeah, are aware of it. So it's whatever. This is you can look forward to seeing like
Could-
not all of these matches, but at least the
At least
important
one from
ones.
each round. I would
Mm-hmm.
maybe. We might skip around here and there. It depends on like which ones we want to feature.
That's true. We
One of
really
I'm pretty sure losers round one. That thing. Literally, you were the only person that played in that, and it wasn't even like played. It was like only person that was there to show up. I believe.
Oh yeah. Wait, really?
I,
Did
I think
Skaten not play it? Oh no, Janjo dropped.
I think I can't remember for sure. I think Skatana might have just yeeted himself out.
I like that
I could be
you're saying
wrong.
it so much nicer than me. I'm like scat, you're like Skatana.
I'm not calling him a
Which
scat.
yeah.
Like, at least give him some dignity and call him a scat man.
You're right. You're right. It's mean. It's like one time funny. After that, it's like stop. What are you
Come on, man.
doing?
He's already losing. He's not drawing Rigeki.
um,
But yeah, you can look forward to seeing
some of
the rise of
these.
Eel, the
Oh
Queen of the
yeah.
Worms.
Maybe see me fail miserably somewhere. Who knows?
Just get beaten to death by a pile of worms.
Oh
3
yeah.
straight turns. No answers, just dodging all the fissures, all the Rigekis, all the dark holes, and all the soul exchanges.
Yeah, dodging my whole hand. Um, yeah, but thanks anyone for watching and putting up with this. I mean, I'm sure you got something out of it if you're still watching. Um, I don't
I
know.
hope
Do you have anything to plug?
join the Discord that you're probably already in if you're watching this.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, if you want, okay, I'll link like there's gonna be like 3 Discords in this description, so get ready. There is the Dice Jar, which is owned by Garmore, and it is like I don't know. Do you want to give an explanation of what that is?
It's just essentially it's a Discord we made for hosting tournaments specifically. Like we'll probably use it
Yeet.
for like other things. Right now it's mainly just a host for both of us just spamming music.
That's
That's
true.
basically
Um,
but
yeah.
yeah.
And then there is Yugi-Kaibaland, which I made to like archive and just keep track of like the Yugi-Kaiba format and then discuss it and develop it and such. Try to solve it. Um, And then thirdly will be format library, where you can play Yugi-Kaiba ranked or like almost any other retro format that you would be interested in playing.
Go, Edison, Hat, etc.
Critter.
If you're an
Look forward
intellectual,
to exactly. Look forward to Critter overview video coming eventually. It'll be out when it's out.
it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone. Uh Goodbye.